Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off from MetLife. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Seahawks with 6 DBs out there. 3rd down coming up. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here. This time it's a passing play. Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Neighbors. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dropping back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Play action on first down. It gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. From the 45 on second down. Walker hauls it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Walker running to the right. Still has room inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, well, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second and 10 now. Neighbors with the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Man in motion here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Connects with Johnson. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball on the 45, first and 10. They are throwing it again. He finds Johnson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, they just find a way to give him the ball.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete till he gets. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at 1st down here. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This is ahead for about 5. Devon Holland there to make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Back to pass on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll run here from the gun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To the air now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Getting out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down. They'll throw it again. Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is reeled in by Leggett. Racing down the left side. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To throw it on first down. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
This is Walker on second. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They've got a man in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This one from 47 yards away. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running for the marker on second. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Rolling left, buying some time. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants with a chance to boost their lead. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Back to throw now. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now looking to throw. Legette's got it. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To throw here on 1st down. Looking for a target. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Again the throw now on 2nd and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Walker running right. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. That's brought in by White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
First and 10, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tyler Newbin with the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's into the hands of White. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Throwing from the gun here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. Hauled in left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Legette. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. That's incomplete left side. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing it again here. Setting up the running back screen. Touchdown, Seattle! Bates now for the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game up. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Neighbors with the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Byron Murphy there to make the play. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that falls incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And now it's 2nd down. Try and throw it here. On the move, headed right. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
3rd and long for him here. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Punt taken near midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Levis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. He's on the move. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Walker on first down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Slot man motioned over. From the 42. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To to throw it on first down. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first and what looked like a broken play.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. Complete beyond the marker. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. They've got first down from the 31. They give now to Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down. They give up the gut to Walker. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They send a man in motion. They're looking to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And it forces the throwaway.
Still has some space inside the 35. This play goes for 36. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants needing 4 points. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have taken the lead late. And he shakes off the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for the back there. time. And now they face second down.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Back to throw. Complete out to the right.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's Walker on the option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Headed out right. He just throws this one away.
A little bit of chaos, right? When the play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Now to throw. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First throw of overtime now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. He's on the move. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I'm all for standing tall in that pocket, being patient while everything collapses around you. But eventually, you got to have that clock in the back of your head and get rid of the ball. He held on for too long, and that defense got home.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for them at the 38. To throw here on first down. He's got it near the 10. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So the Giants come away with the win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.